Man and Mr. Postman. Hey, Mr. Postman. Away. Just went live. Oh, shit. Just went live. Gotta put it on the gram so people can go ham. What's good, y'all? What it do? What's going on? Oh, I ain't seen niggas up in here. What it do? I'ma share. Go ahead, share my nigga. Because I'm about to share on my Instagram. Yeah, I know I gotta start off the right way. What y'all got going on? How y'all doing today on this lovely Friday night? Y'all must not have no plans because you're here. That's a blessing. Or if you did have plans, maybe they was some trash. And that might also why you be here. Why you could be here. Either way, very much appreciated. Glad you tuned in. That's a blessing. Brucey, what it do? Da Vinci, Ron K, beloved. OG, Derek, what it do? Ayo, AB, hey sis, hey. Max Force, what it do? Max Force. Let me tweet this joint out right quick too. Real quick, right quick. Don't take much. Don't take nothing. But yeah. How you guys doing today? All right. We don't got that much on the plate today, to be honest, cause you know, same old, same old. You feel me? Same old, same old. But there has been a couple things going on that I want to get into. A couple things that's happened that we have to get into. You know? You feel me? We can do the right thing. Shout out to my sister right quick, because she did my photography today. Today we had a little photo shoot. I don't know, this bullshit ass photographer hit me up trying to do a shoot. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get this shoot in. What's good? Right, this nigga, like, I ain't gonna say that. I support black business, but that nigga hell to the dog. I'm not gonna say his name, but hell to the dog. That nigga was tripping like shit. I don't know what the fuck he had going on. So I went and shot my own damn pictures. Y'all know I got me a camera. Fuck I don't need nobody. Got my own shit. Take my own pictures. So that's what I did. I'm gonna do it again. What you talking about? Clocking in. What it do, King Leak? All good over here. Hey, Leak. So Brucey was goody. Yeah. All right. We can go ahead and hop on in through it and get up on in there. First things first, I just had to get this out of the way because I actually meant to mention this in my last live. Why the hell? Did I mention this in my last live? I'm not sure. I don't think I did because I feel like I started talking about the other shit. I never mentioned this. But Bill Gates think we should start using 100% synthetic beef. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all already can guess how I feel about that. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to be eating no damn synthetic beef. Even though some of us eat that shit voluntarily anyways. You talking about going to fast food restaurants and shit like that. None of that shit was some real beef anyways. You eat some bullshit. But anyway in hell, we should be switching over to 100% synthetic beef. Now, I will say, I think there is a good percentage of like not even of even the meat that we get in a supermarket that's not even necessarily organic anyways, especially when you talk about like ground meat and what is it called, like turkey meat, shit like lunch meat, shit like that. When you get into things like that, like processed meats, like those, that's not, it's not like you eating organic meat anyways. But anyway, in the hell, 100% synthetic beef, bro, we might as well just go vegan. Bro, fuck it, leave the cows alone, let's just eat chicken or go vegan, nigga, because ain't no way in the hell 100%. No, ain't nobody, but I don't know who would agree to that, but I don't know, probably some white people would, to be honest. That's they shit. Hell nah, Bill Gates could go eat some shit. Yeah, hell nah. I finally caught a stream. So nigga, you trying to, not only are you trying to poison us through a vaccine, you also trying to poison us through the food? Come on, my nigga, it's like at least pick a evil, bruh. Damn, you gotta be evil on both sides. Damn, we can't trust you to feed us or the motherfucking protect us from diseases. Like, God. Well, my nigga, pick a side. Pick one. Lord, it was just multiplying your evilness, my nigga, your wickedness. Like, goddamn. Want a fucking 100% of synthetic beef, man. He won't be eating that shit. I bet you he won't be eating it. Talking about we need to switch over to 100%. He won't be eating it. Anyways, let me see. Let me see. Okay, this isn't, I guess, a good segue. I'm about to say, speaking of beef, because parasites is in beef. Ain't parasites in beef, or is it just worms? This is just like tapeworms and shit like that, or is it like silkworms? I know it's the type of worm that's in beef. That's not good for you. But I'm not sure. Anyways, again, I feel like parasites is a worm, so this is a good segue. So look, as y'all know, Texas has been cold as hell. Okay, they had that damn snowstorm or winter storm, and the electricity was out. I mean, we talking about Texas, and they had like literally ice and snow everywhere. I was seeing videos of people, like, literal cars sliding down hills, like niggas in cars trying to jump out the car because cars is sliding down the hill. Like, it's terrible out there apparently, especially in some areas. Some other areas I don't think it's that bad, at least. But yeah, so people's out there struggling. I think the power is out on now, at least for the most part for most people, but some people I think still are struggling with no power. But not only do they not have power now, their fucking water supply is messed up as well. Apparently it's parasites in the water. Matter of fact, I think I saved one of the videos for it. Yeah. Parasites in the water, bro. This shit is nasty as hell. And hold up, it's parasites in the water. And the mayor told them to boil the water. That's what the authorities out there is telling them to do, to boil the water before they use it. What? They want them to boil it. And it's parasites in the fucking water. And it was, matter of fact, hold on, let me show you. Because in one of them, you can see literally it's dead parasites sitting at the bottom of the fucking water. And they tell them to just boil it. They tell them to boil this water. Come on, how the fuck you get the ad after I've rewinded the drunk was just like, come on, man, fucking ads and shit. Oh, I switched over to somebody else's shit, that's why. It's parasites in the joint, in the water, hold up.
Now, please share this video, let everybody know that Texas is in a state of emergency. People don't have food here, people doesn't have electricity here, people is freezing to death here. Even the people that has cars, they can't even go back out and sit in their cars, charge their phones up, try to reach out to anybody because the gas stations are completely out of gas. The 87 gas has been told that it's frozen. They was only having 93 gas as well, and that gas is running out now. So, with that being said, people cannot even go in their cars to warm up.
Man. Nigga. Hold up. Is this the one you can see? Oh, okay, yeah. Hold up. Damn, they got damn sitting at the bottom of the damn cup, man. You can't see it like that with the light in their video. It's really the light in their video, but you can see it if you look it up, though. Yo, that shit is disgusting. And I'm glad somebody said that. That's why you're supposed to stock them bottled water. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, you know, like, this is sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucked up. You know, because honestly, the shit shouldn't happen like that. Shout out to, I don't know if y'all know who Dane Calloway is. Did somebody on his give me him to his videos? I'm not sure I got him to his videos. But I recently subscribed to him, though. And he be dropping gems on his channel, though. Black channel. And he recently came up with a video talking about this Texas water thing that's going on, whatever. And the electricity going on there. He was basically breaking down how all of this shit was purposely done. Like, all of this shit was intentionally done, could have been prevented, and was intentionally not prevented. You know what I'm saying? And basically how they really lying about how the shit happened, to be honest, because they were saying that it was like a couple of the solar panels and the what is it called, the wind, what are the joints called, the little wind joints they get energy from. A couple of them joints was frozen over or whatever. But majority of the power source is from natural gas or whatever. So yeah, it was just you know, he debunked that very well. If y'all follow Dan Calloway, then y'all suggest y'all go watch his video. But yeah, so I don't know if y'all believe, if y'all know about the HAARP shit and all that, if you believe. I ain't about to put my tinfoil kufi on right now, but we all know that this shit was intentional. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Hurricane Katrina's, the 9/11s, all this other bullshit. This is another intentional event. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to believe it or not, Ripley believe it or not, this is some intentional shit. So it's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something really we've been talking, especially within the past year. You know, this is something that's really a lot of specifically black grassroots influencers, you know what I'm saying, on a B1 influencer, should I say. And more spiritual ones have really been talking about, you know what I'm saying, your spiritual Zoes, your King Vons, your damn, what's it called? Like a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of people have been saying what was going to happen, what is inevitably, what is already happening, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really it shouldn't be a big surprise that things of this nature, because you were like, this was happening back in 2022. It's wild shit like this was happening in 2022, but yeah, so it's not really a big surprise to those of us who have been paying attention, you know what I'm saying? So you should have been, you right, you know what I'm saying? That's why you should have had supply of water. You should have been stocked up on water, because water is something like, nigga, that's a necessity, especially being in Texas, one of the major, being in any really major city, you know what I'm saying, looking at the patterns of how they've done things before. It's usually things happen in major cities. When shit go down, they happen in the major cities first, you know what I'm saying? So you've been in a major city, that's something that you should have been on alert on from the jump, like, for sure, you know what I'm saying? Having stocked up on food, canned goods, you know, water, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that you can have. But either way, still fucked up though, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't negate the wickedness of what's going on, regardless if people are prepared or not, because everybody can't afford to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people in Texas, Black Americans out there. Y'all need to pay attention to them, because it's going down in Texas, man. What's up, String King League? Windmill. Oh yeah, the little windmill joint. Yeah. There was an 18-year-old kid from Texas. They got arrested from walking. Yeah, I seen that. They got arrested from walking in the middle of the night. Right. And they gonna arrest the boy talking about he was walking through the damn street, but the sidewalk was covered in snow. First of all, the whole thing looked like everything was covered in snow. I'm like, bro, who the fuck? It's not like it's cars, hella traffic. If a car come out, even if they don't see him, he'll have enough time to see it to get the fuck out of the way. Like, it's not, they was just trying to find a reason. Like, you know, they was trying to find a reason. But I do, it kind of reminded me of the little boy from off American Skin, watching the little video of it. You know what I'm saying? The boy from off American Skin. How he was very, you know, up on, you know, like, you know, like, dude wasn't necessarily kind of like him in that way, like, yeah, like, I don't have to be here, or you take me, it's a law, it's a law. You don't sound like bruh in the video, I mean, bruh inside the movie, but he was not fucking with them. Like, they was following this man for like this boy for like 10 minutes, like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, not trying to fuck with him. So, yeah, I was saying that it kind of reminded me of the other boy from American Skin, though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it didn't go to that extent when he got shot or anything like that. Like, he's okay. He got back home to his family, thank God. You know what I'm saying? He's all right. But, you know, situations like that can get escalated. You know, they followed this boy for 10 minutes. They were trying to antagonize him. You know what I'm saying? So, the fact that he even stayed calm for that long was, you know, commendable as well. But, yeah, you know, man. We always at war. You gotta stay on guard, especially as black men. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on fucking guard. That shit was egregious though. That they follow that boy home. I hope those officers get charged, to be honest, with harassment at the very least. Let's see. Let me see. So, alright, so we've been talking about, I think on my last live, not even that thing, yeah, on my last live, we talked about these Asians. On the last live, it was, what's her name? Lovely Mimi, who got caught saying nigga. Matter of fact, a little side note, Joe Biden apparently said nigga too, or some shit like that. That shit was, I heard a little video apparently of him kind of slipping up saying nigga too. But, so yeah, Lovely Mimi got in trouble yesterday or last week for saying nigga, or whatever, right? Slipping up saying nigga on her, and then giving out this bullshit ass apology. Really, it wasn't even for saying nigga. It was more so for that bullshit ass apology afterwards. If she would have came out with an apology, honestly, Negroes would have probably forgave her ass and moved on from the situation. But there was just a terribly done apology, ingenuine apology. Nobody was fucking with. So, she was dragged. And she's Asian. And right along with that going on, you have this whole anti-Asian racism bullshit, okay? For the last couple weeks, they've been trying to push this narrative that black people are just hate fucking Asians, that we out here targeting Asians, and Asians should be afraid, Asians are afraid, the Asian hate crime has skyrocketed, quote unquote, it has skyrocketed recently, and Asians are in fear and need protection from the oh so fearsome black community, black Americans, okay? And mind you, right along with this, Black Americans, we ain't really been falling for this shit. Okay, we really been on cold with this shit. You had a couple little, say Pawn the Shield kind of coming out saying some shit, kind of supporting this shit. But for the most part, from what I've seen, Black people ain't really been fucking with this shit. Now, more now, non-foundational Black Americans have been fucking with this narrative of Black people harming Asians because it's not. The narrative wasn't created for Black people of the diaspora. It was created for African Americans specifically, or foundational Black Americans specifically. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have a problem feeding into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get their little tokens or whatever, they little breadcrumbs up. So they was out here doing their little cooning and shit, acting like Black people was really out here trying to hurt some fucking Asians and shit. Even though, shout out to Latasha Harlins and all the other Black women that was fucking harmed by these racist ass goddamn Asians. But now, okay, California lawmakers immediately, okay, now, because this hasn't even been going on for that long. Mind you, what is this whole Asian hate campaign been going on for like a couple weeks, maybe a month or so now? I think we've been hearing about this whole Asian hate crime. Nigga, immediately. Nigga, I'm talking about no time. Y'all, we've been here. I mean, it's just exhausting. I can't even really put my energy into getting mad at this shit no point. Because you can't put energy into shit you can't control. But it's like, we've been here for over 400 years, my nigga. Longer than that. I'm sorry. We've been oppressed under the system of white supremacy for over 400 years in this goddamn country. We have been literally the number one targeted group in this country. Literally the number one target. Especially our men. Especially Black men. To this day are the number one target. And yet, Asians come along, get robbed a couple times, get slapped up once or twice, scream it was a blackie, and now all of a sudden, lawmakers immediately commit 1.4 million. We're talking about millions. We ain't even got no damn reparations yet. Oh my God. They put in millions of dollars specifically to protect Asians against hate crimes. Specifically Asians. Not black people, not Black Americans. No, not us. We ain't been through shit. We ain't been through them. We don't need no protection. It's not like we've had groups like, I don't know, terrorist groups like, I don't know, the KKK, I don't know, Proud Boys, I don't know. We've had multiple white supremacist groups, terrorist groups, terrorizing our asses for hundreds of years now. It's not like we haven't been, lynched, and we weren't in bondage, and then we weren't, targeted to be locked up as well, with mass incarceration. I mean, it's not like we went through none of that, we ain't go through none of that, we just had little struggle here and there. But the Asians, though, they was getting beat up, but we was beating them up. Apparently, we was oppressing the Asians. Apparently, Black people, while they came over here, and mind you, apparently, while Asians come over here and exploit our shit, get put nail salons in our communities and hair stores and little restaurants, all this other bullshit. You come over there and exploit our damn communities. Don't put nothing into it. Don't put nothing into our damn communities. Just come over there to straight exploit our asses. But y'all are the ones. Y'all are the ones that need $1.4 million worth of protection. That sounds about right. And it's like, we can't even be surprised because look at how disrespectful they've been, even with just Joe Biden being in office, my nigga. Look at all the executive orders he signed, and you know what? Joe Biden didn't forget about us. He didn't forget about us. What did he give us? What did Joe Biden? Joe Biden didn't forget about Black people because Joe Biden, we got him in office, right? So now, of course, they didn't forget about us. What did he put up there for us? What was in that executive order? Let me see. Did I send it to myself? Pretty sure I screenshotted it. Yes, I did. Advancing racial equity and support for undeserved communities through the federal government. Baby, we didn't even get the specific underserved communities. You see, we get the melting pot. Asians get specific protection while we get the melting pot. We get the undeserved. That's us. We're the undeserved communities. We're in the undeserved communities. At the bottom of the barrel. You know what we mean when we say undeserved. But the Asians, we're going to be real specific. The Asians, they need protection. Because people are attacking them. Not like Trayvon Martin's birthday. I'm sorry. Trayvon Martin's birthday is today? Or was it yesterday? R.I.P. to that young man. I'm sorry. We don't need protection. Our kids don't need protection. Our women don't need protection. Our men don't need protection. No, we don't need it. We don't need millions of dollars worth of protection. That's not what we need. But the Asians do. Because so many people are attacking the goddamn Asians. So many people. If I'm not mistaken, I read what did I read this as? Someone said, either read it or I heard it. Someone said, though, the Asian hate crime statistics, or did I read this? I think I read this somewhere. Statistics are so low that for a while, the FBI didn't even count them in their demographics. I mean, it was literally basically non-existent. There was no need to even count them within hate crime demographics. There was no need. Because nobody is coming after no fucking Asians. No group. If we being real. Don't nobody bothering no damn Asians. Who the fuck is out here bothering Asians like that? Nobody. Come on. If we being real. So, the disrespect. The disrespect continues. It's really what this is. It's further really shitting on our reparations demands, to be honest. That's really what it's doing. Because you wanted to put Ice Cube to the side after the elections. We're gonna put you to the side after the elections, but not even a year of this Asian bullshit. Of this these bullshit Asian attacks, and they get $1.4 million worth of protection. Okay. Alright. But again, it doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me. Because he not only did they do this, but also even with Joe Biden's executive orders, he had stuff for LGBTQ in there. He had things in there for them. Executive orders in there for them. But couldn't specify Black Americans? And then lawmakers in California could do shit like, man, come on. But they're not going to do anything specific. Let me get this straight. I'm not going to do anything specifically for Black people. Miss Kamami, I'm not going to do anything specifically for Black people. Don't nobody want to say shit about reparations. Man, that shit is a joke. You don't even gotta go too far back no more, man. You could just say this bullshit. Anybody want to let any of these politicians say anything about doing something specifically for Black people? What about the Asians? Well, the Asians just got 1.4 million. Let's see how they act then. Let me see. Chris had the Japanese got reparations after World War II. Yeah. Black people have. I appreciate that $2.99, King League. I appreciate that. Okay, Black people have been taught to put all their needs to the side for others. The mainstream media pushes other folks' needs with this propaganda. That's a fact, of course, and that's why I said you did see some Black people kind of advocating for the Asian, anti-Asian bullshit, but not that many. Like I said, I didn't see that many Black people can fall for the bullshit. Thank God. Also, matter of fact, speaking of that, saying Black people that fall for the bullshit. Somebody posted this joint of Kamala. I'm trying to think if I talked about this in my last live. It's Kamala joint though too. Did I? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Somebody posted this, Madam Vice President. Okay, somebody drew this of Kamala Harris, and I looked at that, and I'm just, before I even checked the comments, I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck is this? Kamala, was this supposed to be some patriotic bullshit? Kamala a damn patriot or some shit? What the fuck? What is this supposed to be? Is it supposed to be a struggle or related to Black people? Like, what is this? And, but I peeped the comments, and people are not falling for that shit. People like, man, fuck Kamala. Shout out to FBA on the grassroots, because people in the comments like, man, fuck Kamala, she ain't do shit for us. We don't fuck with her, she don't fuck with us. People is on code, you know what I'm saying? I love to see shit like that. I love to go on comments and see other Black people on code, you know what I'm saying? I love to see, or not even just on comments, even if it's just content in general, whether it's people sharing something, whatever the case may be. I love to see Black people on code, okay? Especially when it's in big numbers like that. Like, a lot of the comments was like, hell to the mother, like, hell nah. That ain't gonna work, you know what I'm saying? So, I like that. Black people code, that's a blessing. But let me see. So, where does little joint go? Where does joint go? Okay, so first, right quick, Demi Lovato came out against gender reveal parties, right? Because that, along with this whole LGBT, you know, this whole trans, confusing ass sexual bullshit wave that's going on, now you have celebrities and influencers coming out saying, pushing this agenda that gender reveals are problematic because you are assigned. You're supposed to choose. I'm sorry, you're supposed to choose your gender, and you're assigned one at birth, you know, and so they feel like that's not fair. You're not letting these babies live in their truth. Apparently, she said that there are boys with vaginas and girls with penises. Okay, so yeah, apparently, y'all, I don't even need to say too much. I just wanted to say that to segue into this. So apparently, the new polls, there was a what is it called? There was a poll done. And apparently 1 in 6 or 16% of, not 16%, it wasn't even 16%, what was it? Was it 16%? Yeah. 1 in 6 Generation Z adults, which would be, Generation Z is what? 18 to 23. So that's like right under me. That's like 18 to 23. Adults identify as something other than heterosexual, okay? So they're trying to say 1 in 6 Gen Z adults, which is not the majority, because it's still like, again, 78, it's like 78%, or was that 72%, some shit like that, of Gen Zers actually, Gen Z adults actually identify as heterosexual. So it's not a majority, but it is 1 in 6, okay? And then they said, of that 1 in 6, 72% of them identify as bisexual, okay? Now, of course, this isn't surprising because we all know about the gay agenda. You don't know about the gay agenda? I got 2 videos on it. I got like really a rack of videos relating to it, and 2 specific ones basically on it, but a rack of them relating to it. Go watch them joints, okay? If you don't know nothing about it, if not, you can look it up, okay? Make sure you get these likes up. It's 50 people in the room. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Where my mind's at? Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Stringy not in here, surprisingly, which is weird. Just got a what's good Z. Just got a what's good Z. When celebs push the LGBT stuff, they're getting paid and sensitive to do. Of course. You're beautiful. Thank you, Clarissa. Just because I love you, Ma. I love you too, Joe. What was I about to say? So yeah. Gay agenda though. We all should be kind of familiar with the gay agenda at this point. You know what I'm saying? With the emasculation of black men, breakdown of the black nuclear family, you know, pushing sexual diversions and confusion on children. Okay, all of that has been nothing but escalated. You know, it has done nothing but they've done nothing but create more and more propaganda for that agenda. You know what I'm saying? As the years have gone by. So of course you're going to see that trend in children, you know what I'm saying, or in the later generation, should I say. You're going to keep seeing that. And it's funny because in this article, they try to make it seem like as if, and it's funny because you see the duality in it when you say it, you know what I'm saying, when you look at it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to make you think that you should be more inclusive. Like they're trying to trick us into believing that, because not only that, and let me say this too, only, what was it? I think it's 80% of the population in the U.S. actually identifies as heterosexual. So I think it was only like 16% of the U.S., or not even 6, I think it was only like 11, if I'm not mistaken, percent of the U.S. only identified as LGBTQ. And then it was like 80% was U.S. and then like the other low percentage was, was heterosexual, and the other low percentage was something else, or like other. So it's like they're trying to make it seem like since the majority is now going along this wave of sexual fluidity and sexual freeness and you know, gender fluidity and all these other things, it's like they try to trick us into believe that most people are going down this path, you know what I'm saying, or taking up these beliefs, you know what I'm saying, or starting to think like this, when it's not, you know what I'm saying. When you really start to see it for what it is, it's really just that a small group of people are trying to push an agenda for another small group of people who really are unknowingly, for the most part, don't even know they have anything to do with it, and making it seem like it's something for the masses. You know what I'm saying? Something that for the masses should seemingly accept. They want to give LGBTQ history classes. You know what I'm saying? They got free Medicaid for like sex for free sex changes and all this other bullshit. So they're implying, like I said, Joe Biden just did the executive order, gender. I think it was like gender. What was the exact words that he used inside the order? I forgot, but it was something for LGBTQ, of course. So they have this. They trying to push all of give that community all these tangibles and policies, and trying to basically change the world for this small group of people, change the entire country for this small group of fucking people, and really the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord, you know what I'm saying? It's so terrible seeing people get wrapped up, and it's like they say the numbers. You see people, and then you see non-LGBT people push these damn agendas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate seeing, but I really dislike seeing, especially young, foundational Black American people get caught up in this liberal left mindset. You know what I'm saying? Fake freeing mindset. You know what I'm saying? Where they think that taking out all of these ideals of sexuality and getting rid of all these rules and boundaries for gender is somehow progressing them along. You know, so somehow making them more woke than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this propaganda that's being fed to them is telling them like, oh yeah, you're not a misogynist if you think this way. You're a feminist, and you're progressive, and you're changing the world, and you're teaching people how to love when you think like this. And it's not. What they're not telling you is the bad side of it, the truthful side of it. You know what I'm saying? The downfalls of the same shit that you think you're preaching, how it also could be to your downfall. You know what I'm saying? How it could also be detrimental to your motherfucking progress. You know what I'm saying? And how it really has been, how it really is detrimental to our progress. You know what I'm saying? So I really dislike seeing, you know what I'm saying, young Black people who take that on. Especially, and I really, really dislike not even young Black people, but just conscious Black people who know, or older Black people who know better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know better. Okay, Angela Davis, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all, you know better. All right, you know, and I get it. Everybody got their own, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got their own incentives, whatever the case may be. But hell to the nah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own journeys, but hell to the nah. You have to look at the bigger picture when it comes to this gay agenda shit. You know what I'm saying? And to each their own. You know, this is not something that's. Hold on, let me get some lip gloss on. And I gotta stay right. Yeah, no, I gotta stay right. This is not something that. It's not personal. I think a lot of times you talk about the gay agenda, you talk about the negative effects of sexual deviancies, the sexual deviancies that they try to push. People get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think and you know what? I had to deal with this too. I really found this out around the time I went viral for the Dwayne Wade situation. And like, I hadn't realized, like, I know that fucking video went hella viral. But I didn't realize how people would perceive it. Me saying it coming from me specifically, and how people I knew would perceive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that video came out, I think a gay dude I knew, I used to work with, one of my friends, like, it was after I had quit my job. I made that video after I had quit my job, yeah. So I hadn't seen him in like a month or so, whatever. But a little while after I made that video, one of my friends had linked with him, or whatever. Like, they did something together, and then she had came back to me when we got together, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, I talked to so and so, and he was like, yeah, you know, he seen your video." I was like, "Oh shit, he seen my video online. He seen it on Facebook." She was like, "Yeah, girl, you know that thing went viral, so you know what I'm saying, he's seen it on Facebook or some shit like that." I was like, "Oh, word, what'd he say?" He was like, I mean, he was a little disappointed. I mean, he didn't think that you were like that, like he didn't know that you were like going to be disrespectful like that, and like he was just kind of thrown off, and I was a little taken back because I really hadn't thought about it. Like, I was like, oh shit, I forgot this thing. He was a gay dude. I forgot this is, you know what I'm saying, kind of up his alley, like, you know what I'm saying, because I don't really have anybody that's LGBT that participates in that lifestyle close to me, should I say, you know what I'm saying, not that I know of, you know what I'm saying, but. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But even things like that, people take it personal. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about you. It's not about specifically, like, even the Dwayne Wade situation, it's not specifically about Dwayne Wade. It's not specifically about his son. You know what I'm saying? It's about the bigger picture, the propaganda that is being pushed with that. You know what I'm saying? The narrative they are pushing with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the underlying issue. You know, even with the recent video I just did of the trans talking to the little girl. You know what I'm saying? He was telling the little girl that he was born a male, and she was like, "Well, why do you want to be a male, a girl so bad?" She was, you know, asking logical questions. You know, I had some people quote it and be like, or reply to it and be like, "Well, why do you care? You need to mind your business." And I'm like, baby, this is a child. You know, at some point, you have to, like, that whole, I get it, it works for Twitter. Don't get me wrong, it works for the Twitter fingers. Oh, mind your business. Oh, you thought you said something. Oh, you're so loud. Like, you're trying to belittle what's really going on. Like, that works on Twitter, but in real life, this shit is really affecting us. Do you realize that shit like this is really happening? You realize there's really drag queens, there's really trans people in child schools, in elementary schools right now, reading to children? Like, do you realize that? Do you realize there are apps under investigation because fucking pedophiles were talking to children? Do you know that this is shit that's happening? They're trying to teach LGBT classes, trying to teach LGBT history in classes. Like, this is happening. This shit is happening. They sending your child to school and asking them if they're a boy or girl, what they want to identify as. All of that is tied in. Everything is relevant. All of that shit is tied in. Fuck Dwayne Wade and the son and the trans and the little girl in those specific situations. We gotta look at the bigger picture. That's a problem. And if we don't call that out when we see it, they're gonna keep pushing it. Because they're gonna think we don't think it's a problem. That's a problem. Old ass trans man should not be talking to no damn little girl like that about no damn gender fluidity and he was born a male and no, well, I'm a girl. No, I'm a trans woman. No, you're right, sweetheart. I am a man. You're right. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the line with you. You have a good day. What the fuck? You know, so we have to check that, especially on a grassroots level. We gotta check that shit at the door, especially now with Joe Biden being in office. Joe Pedo Biden. They're like, hey look. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying, my nigga. You feel me? You done heard about him and his family. Hey, look, hey. Especially with this, with Joe and Kamami up in damn office right now. We gotta keep an eye out for that. And then with them already being disrespectful, with them trying to hand out tangibles and policies and to target everyone else except for Black Americans. No, we can't just leave that shit on the table. We gotta say something about that. You have to. That is very important, especially for kids, especially if you have a child. You have a child, that should be at the top of your priority list when it comes to shit you need to be speaking on. Okay? Because when you try to go back to school, shit is going, like, that agenda is going to be implemented. They're going to see that. Okay? And matter of fact, oh yeah, I'm glad I said that too. I'm glad I said that. No doubt. I love my facts. I wish they would. A few years back here in Houston, they had a registered pedophile dressed as a drag queen reading the kids. I'm not surprised. I heard about another city. It might be the same that city you talking about in Houston. It could have been in Houston. But I heard about that. They had an ex-sex offender reading the children. Some young Black people be fake woke, especially on TikTok. Oh my God, the fake wokeness on TikTok. Lord, give me strength. That should be blowing me. And then they be blowing that shit up like, oh my God, like they don't even know what the hell they be talking. That should be blowing me. But it's a lot of non-foundational Black Americans up there and a lot of kids. Like, man, them niggas don't do the fuck they talking about. That should be blowing me though. I can't. Them lists is everything. Thank you, Phil. Indeed. They capped these politicians damn well know. They end result will be. People speaking the truth is transphobic now. Of course. Speaking of the truth is transphobic now, of course. Anything they don't agree with is transphobic. That was creepy. Okay. Yeah, the issue is you can get in trouble for misgendering somebody. That's the issue. Shake my head. 10K up next, ma. Up next, ma. I'm trying to keep grinding. Fuck that. You're doing the right thing. So Zizi, how do you move forward with logical explanations about differences, disagreements without those in the community feeling like they're being personally attacked? You know, I want to say fuck feelings. Like, honestly, you just got to get, because to a certain extent it is like that. Like, just get the fuck out your feelings. You can't take everything personal. It it is what it is. And if you are taking it personal, maybe you shouldn't look at the person saying it. You should look at the reason why you taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should examine yourself. Take a step back. Look at the man in the mirror. But realistically, you just got to be careful with your words. One, because black people, we can be sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about certain topics like that. You know what I'm saying? It gives other people reasons to be fake sensitive, honestly. So you got to be careful with your words. And shit, honestly, that's the best I can say, to be honest. Because I say speak truth to power. Fuck your feelings. Honestly, it is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? The truth, your feelings ain't gonna get us no goddamn well. The truth is. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta, like, I respect it, but you know, you can be respectful with your words. Matter of fact, shout out to Tariq on, he just did an interview with a Pan-African assistant. And they had disagreeing, you know, points of views, but he did a very good job of keeping it respectful, but also kind of debunking her points, to be honest. Like, honestly, I kind of felt bad for her ass, because she was sitting there kind of smiling and shit, like, yeah, and you know, I just want to, like, talking, and she kind of had a weird voice, too, but, yeah, she was trying to keep up, but, yeah, Tariq was kind of like, yeah, it was not, yeah, you could tell everybody at the panel was just, even her ass seemed like she was a little convinced to his argument more than her own, you know what I'm saying, his point of view than hers, so, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah. Truth has no feelings. Yeah, it is what it is. People gonna feel like how they feel, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's the truth. And the truth is gonna hurt a lot of black people, for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I promote and I tell people to read these Shahrazad Ali's Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. Miseducation of a Black Man. Like, books like that are very vital for black people to start processing their feelings about themselves and how they view themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna get offended. That's why so many people was offended by Shahrazad Ali book. That was truth. And they dragged her ass for that shit. They couldn't stand her for speaking truth. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it be like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always be loved because you telling the truth. That's why you shouldn't be doing it to get love. You shouldn't be doing it to get applause. You be doing it because that's the right fucking thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me see. My man showed me some shit. Someone trying to smack a joint and asks, what are your pronouns? Oh my God. What are your pronouns? You know what? Did somebody ask me that? Who said that? On Twitter? I think they was talking about on Twitter. They was like, would you be offended if somebody asked you if you were born a female when you were dating, like before y'all was just getting to know each other? When you just get to know someone, and they asked you, if a dude asked me, should I say, was I born a male or was I born a female? Would I be offended? And I was like, honestly, in this day and age, I would laugh. Because it depends on one or two things, okay? Because somebody asked me, should women even get offended from that question? And I was like, well, it depends on one or two things. One, the woman, okay? Because, like I said, I would probably just laugh at that shit. I would probably think it's a little humorous. You know what I'm saying? Just because, one, well, let me not say that too, but I think it's a little humorous. But two, it's also approaching a man, you know what I'm saying? Because how he say it. So if he say it in a joking way, like, what you want, I might laugh and be like, yeah, nigga, what you mean? Like, of course, you know what I'm saying? But also, I would laugh because, nigga, realistically in this world, bro, you gotta, in certain areas specifically. Now, the LGBTQ is a minority, and trans is a minority within that minority. However, you still can't be too sure. You know what I'm saying? Some of these trans they be passing the law too much, so I get it, bruh. And I know some men out here have been tricked, have been bamboozled by some of these trans women, so I wouldn't get offended. I wouldn't get mad. I don't think I would get mad or offended. Even if he was genuinely asking me, like, no, were you genuinely born I would genuinely say, like, yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to you to make you so paranoid that you don't believe me the first time you don't just believe me. Shit, I think I feel like I'm passing enough. But if that's not enough to you, brother, you know, hey, yes I am. I'll show you my birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? I might have to fuck around and take a little picture of my damn birth certificate and carry it around on my phone just in case. Fucking with these damn trans, I don't know. But no, I don't think that's really fair to be offended, because hell nah, some of these brothers have been tricked. You know what I'm saying? Some of these trans men, they be tricking men, like, for real, and that's messed up. So I don't think that's good. I don't think I would get offended, honestly. Not unless you're trying to come for me, like, nigga, you look like, man, you must have been born. You was born a male. You was born a woman. You was born. Like, hell nah. Then I'm like, nigga, nah, I ain't gonna do that, because, you know what I'm saying, my feminine, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, sir, I am a woman, and you have a good day. I'm gonna walk away with my head held high. In my feminine nature. That's gonna be that, okay? What's a good book to read? What's a good book to read is Brainwash. Her formal education versus Tariq scholarly research. She had to smile. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Tariq, you know what I'm saying? You might be a PhD, but baby, Tariq be on it. He know his history, my dude. He know his shit. The autobiography of Malcolm X. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the interview. I need to read the autobiography of Malcolm X. I haven't read that yet. I do need to read that actually. I should order it. Exactly, your feelings are your responsibility. That's why you that's why people have an issue with Kevin Samuels. Right. Now that's a fact. That is a big reason why people have a problem with Kevin Samuels. People have been used to being coddled, and when something comes in the disrupts of that, feelings come involved. That's a fact. Tyler Perry is producing a new show for BET called All the Queen's Men, about a woman who owns a male stripper club. Interesting. Tyler says he will leave is making good content for BET. Oh my God. Tyler Perry, get your mother... Tyler, it's like, what do we do with these people? I don't know. It's like, Tyler Perry, I appreciate you for bringing money to the black community. You know, you put the damn joint out there in Atlanta where black Americans is at. You employing black Americans out there. I love to see it. Good God. It's a blessing. You employ black Americans in your movies. That's a blessing. But nigga, what the fuck? I mean, I'm trying that. Bruh, why do you keep... What is up with these movies? A male stripper club? I mean, a male strip club? Now, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not mad at saying some brothers, at the strip club. I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm not going to protest it. You know what I'm saying? I might check it out. Especially depending on the actors. They got some fine ass actors in there. I'm not gonna fake. However, but really, come on, bro. You thought this was adding to the damn culture? Come on, man. Tyler, you can do better than this, bro. You done made enough money. You can stop the cooning. I mean, at some point, I feel like you can reach enough money where you can just stop, like, cut off the cooning at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, just do better. Like, bro, a strip club, that's the best you can do, man. Come on. Lord, that nigga been fat. He first of all, this movie has never really been progressive for black people, but he kind of fell off a lot within the last couple years, to be honest. But yeah. Let me see. If you don't see baby pictures, it's a man. If you don't see baby pictures, I don't know. My brother don't got no baby pictures, yo. So don't say that, yo, because don't think my nigga a woman. He was a dude for sure, but he don't have no like baby pictures. I've never seen this baby. This man is a literal baby, an infant. I don't know why my parents took no pictures of this. It's kind of fucked up. They got no pictures of it. Everybody else got pictures of him. Yes, I saw this interview. That's why my people have an issue with used to condition. Do you got hands? I feel like you got hands. I'm dead. Do you got hands? I feel like you got hands. Yes, nigga. Are you asking if I can fight? Yeah, I can fight. But I'm not a fighter. I don't like fighting. I don't like getting violent at all. I try not to get violent at all. I really don't. I don't like doing that shit. I don't like fighting. What's good? If you don't see me now, these surgeons are getting better. I'm not gonna lie, not for real. Well, these are times we are living in. A great poet said, back in the day we had Wonder Woman. Now you gotta wonder if she's a woman. For real. You can tell. You used to can tell right off the bat. Now though, they're trans. They can't afford surgery. Yeah, they usually can't afford surgery for Travis Whip though. You definitely a woman. Thank you. You got my Malcolm X book in the mall. Read the Revolutionary Suicide by Huey P. Newton. Okay. Revolutionary Suicide. Heard that. The book of Eniki is good. Book 2. Just got my Malcolm X book. The Turner Diaries. The ISIS Papers. Oh yeah, the ISIS Papers. I've been meaning to read that motherfucker. I actually meant to order it when I was about to order it one time. I think it was sold out or some shit. I've been meaning to read the ISIS Papers though. And the Confessions of an Economic Hitman talks about how the white supremacists control the economy in Africa. Okay. Book called The First Americans was American. Z will beat y'all ass. No cap. I'm dead. Cap. Cap. Streety, is that you saying cap? Fuck out of here. Streety, I don't even know you gotta be here, bro. You late to the party, my nigga. Get out of here. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Speaking of our kids, so I seen a Black Detour post this, what you call it? I just want to say something about this. because I thought it was relevant to what you call it. Where is it at? The Black Detour posted this video of what we found out is that how you learn about topics like slavery. They did an investigation on some of the textbooks, some of the history books in schools. And of course, black people already knew this. If you're a foundational black American who went to public school, even if you went to public school, even if you didn't go all your life, but if you went through elementary and middle school, that was enough. Or if you just went to high school, that was enough. You know that there was a bunch of bullshit they told us up in that damn history. Up in history. History was probably everyone's most hated class, honestly. I don't think I knew anyone who liked history. Other than, maybe it was like one specific class, like world religions. I think I kind of like that class just because we wasn't learning only about fucking white people the whole goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? We were learning about melanated people around the damn globe. Even though they didn't get our story right. We learned about other black people shit. But I think every black American pretty much hated history classes because all you learn about is a bunch of fucking white people, especially American history classes. When you get to high school, that shit is some bullshit. You gotta learn about all these fake ass, racist ass presidents. Gotta do these fake ass presentations and shit, acting like you know so much about them and you care so much about this history that ain't had nothing to do with you or had everything to do with you that they ain't telling you nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nobody really enjoyed history classes in school, so this came to no surprise to see that, they did an investigation on it and it was literally false. Like, they was literally like taking things out, changing history, literally just taking shit out and putting whatever the fuck they want in there. So, that's good to know. But I did want to say shout out, as a matter of fact, because that reminded me of a video me and Amir did of, what is it called? Your brainwashing. I think it's called like your brainwashing your kids. It's the A-Twins video we did like a year or two ago. And in that video, though, we talked about how the difference was in us going to public school and us going to private school to MUI. And MUI, which was like a Muslim school. It was like a mosque / school. And how much more we learned at school, how much further ahead we were because we went to that school, you know what I'm saying, first before we went to public school. And so we just saw the difference in, how much the students knew and how much and what the teachers were teaching, you know what I'm saying? It's a big difference, so shout out to the NOI. Matter of fact, it's Savior's Day, which is why I wanted to say that as well. So shout out to the NOI for that, because they definitely have foot on pushing self-empowerment, knowledge of self, discipline, and just progress for black people, period. You know what I'm saying? Which is, in turn, self-empowerment, you know what I'm saying? And doing for self and shit like that, which is something they're very big on. So, I respect it, should I say, to say the least. I respect that shit, because it's definitely, I will say, had I went to school all 12 years, 12 years in the school and shit like that, had I went to school all those years, though, throughout, from elementary to high school, all the way through, if I had went just through the mosque, I don't know. I would have fucked around and went to college for real or something. I would have really been interested in school, like shit. Like, I would have probably really actually been active in school out of this motherfucker. Like, for real, I would have actually probably enjoyed school because, I would actually enjoy learning the shit we was talking about, which would have been black history and things of that nature. I would have been more invested into school for sure. But nah, school was, I hated it. I hated it, but I did not enjoy it, should I say. We're learning about people that hate our guts. How do you feel about the university setting? How do you feel about the university settings, Easy? They are literally forcing biology students and biology professors to change the language and prevent them from publishing papers. You said, how do I feel about the university settings? What you mean? They are literally forcing biology students and biology professors to change the language and prevent them from publishing papers. Biology? Are you talking about for like the gender joint? Are they making them like change? I appreciate that $5 case, Smith. I appreciate that $5 towards the $5. Thank you. Trap Phone Fund. Trap Phone Fund still up and running. But they're trying to make people change the biology in papers. In schools, they're trying to make them so like you can't use like. But in biology, don't you even use like sex? They was trying so hard to push that there was a difference between sex and gender. So now they're saying that you can't even recognize sex. Are they dead ass? You can't even recognize sex? Yo, what up? I'm late. You got my message. What's up? I got your message. What you mean? I don't know what message you talking about, but okay. The book called the first one. You'll be easy to butter up. I'm dead. Boo history. The Hasbro toy company is making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral. Oh yeah, I seen that. He's coming out as what is it? It was like pan. What is it? A pansexual, potato sexual, some stupid shit like that. They were saying he's gender neutral, which is some bullshit. Mr. Potato Head is gender neutral. Why didn't they just come out with a gender neutral potato head? They got a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. They could have just come out with a gender neutral potato head. Honestly. Which still would have been equally some bullshit, but they could have at least done that instead of changing Mr. Potato Head, to be honest. They're preventing them from using them male and female. Good evening, Z. Rest in peace, Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head, man, damn. That's crazy. I kind of fuck with Mr. Potato Head, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. That's their stuff. They can change whatever they like. They own it. Not ours. So, it is what it is, as they say. Let me see. I feel like I just read your message and say, what's up? What's good, Jay Lethal? I don't know if I just said what's up, though. Let me see. Oh, I seen this, too. I meant to talk about that on my last live, too. It's not really what you call to say, but y'all know that cooning-ass Chicago Democratic mayor, she put $280 towards COVID relief money for the police. Yes, sir. So just some more cooning going on. Egregious. And you know what? That's what I was about to say. So not only are they, it's egregious. Because you're going to start seeing this more often as well. Stevie Wonder came out and said that he is trying to move to Ghana, or he's moving to Ghana, because he didn't want his sons to deal with basically having to fit in, or having to deal with the threat of white people wanting to. I forgot how he worded it. Did I send it to myself? Matter of fact, I sent it to myself. I just let it. It's like 10 seconds. I just let it play out.
Because I want to see this nation smile again. Oh. And I want to see it before I leave to travel to move to Ghana. Because I'm going to do that.
You're going to move permanently to Ghana?
I am.
You are? Why?
Because I don't want to see my children's children have to say, oh, please like me. Please respect me. Please know that I'm important. Please value me. What kind of is that? I promise you, if you do the right thing.
Please like me. Please value me. First of all, he didn't even mention race, number one. So if you go into another country, you can still really deal with that problem because you're dealing with non-foundational Black Americans. So they're going to look at your child as a non-Ghanaian, you know what I'm saying, which they would be. So you can still kind of deal with that dynamic. But really what it was getting to the root of is racism, which you can't run from white supremacy. White supremacy is global, so it's no need running. I don't know why the fuck motherfuckers want to think they run into another country and it's just going to be OV. You can't run from white supremacy, nigga. It ain't going to work. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, like I said, everything is relevant. And you're going to start seeing that more probably. A couple more celebrities talk about how they want to move outside the country or whatever the case may be. Because they want to get away from American racism and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But then you also see this immigration influx and you see Asians getting millions of dollars in protection. You know, you see cops getting goddamn millions of dollars in damn COVID relief money. Just everyone being prioritized before us. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to push us out in a way, basically. They're basically trying to push us out. And Stevie, I don't know if it's intentional. He is up there with Oprah. Oprah is a pawn, you know, so we all know that. So this could have been intentional as well, which is why you probably gonna start seeing this shit more. More celebrities talking about trying to move outside the country, but man, hell nah, man. We not running from here. Hell to nah. This is our land. We ain't running. Fuck them. I do want to get some land. Like I have always said that. I do want to eventually get some land outside the country somewhere just to have. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to move outside the country. Like I don't see myself moving outside the country living. Like I don't see myself living outside the country. Honestly, I really don't see myself settling and then procreating outside of America, to be completely honest. Nah. And I don't think that's a solution for Black Americans either, to be honest. Definitely not. Definitely not the solution. For sure. That's not it. Running away is never going to be the solution. Separating and sprinkling ourselves amongst the damn planet even further is not going to help. Not going to solve nothing. So yeah, but yeah, you definitely going to see some more of that. For sure. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Erykah Badu. It's her birthday. Erykah Badu birthday today. I forgot about that. Let me see. Only 5%. Shit, I ain't really had that much up on this joint, to be honest. If we being real, if I'm being honest, it'd be hard to be honest. Yeah. I did see this video too. Now I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here, but I don't know if I would want my man to react in the same way. I'm not sure. Let's see. Egregious. Yeah. So I don't know what the context was to this video, but I don't know what the context was to this video. My dad has land in Africa. Then again, has citizenship there, so that could be a problem. So that could be a problem for you. They have lots of plots of land available in Ghana for Black Americans. They also offer dual citizenship. Yeah, I heard. That's why I said I do want to get some much. I was looking at Ghana too, or the other joint. What's her name? Arcathia, Tambia. What is it called? The Gambia. Yeah, I want to get some. I definitely want to get some land outside of the country, but I just want to live there. You know what I'm saying? Permanently. I would just have it to visit and maybe rent out or some shit like that. Still like RG checked it out. He protected this Black queen. You asked for the ball, you get the horn. What up, Z? What's good? Merchandise. Niggas say you reach for the ball. Hey, look, I don't know. He did protect his queen. Now, Jay Lethal, you right about that. He protected his queen, but I mean, damn, he two-pieced her ass. Look at this shit. Hold up, one more time. He two-pieced her, but he damn near knocked her ass out. He damn near knocked her out. That was a little egregious, to say the least. I mean, now, I'm not for men hitting women, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not for women hitting women, you know what I'm saying? I don't think women should be out here fighting. That's not womanly, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be out here doing that shit. So, you know, the girl who approached was wrong. By any means necessary. Now, she was wrong. Don't get me wrong. Shorty was wrong. But, did he really gotta... come on. That's like last resort. He could have pushed her, got Shorty in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because he was trying to protect this girl, but I don't think he had to do it. I feel like he could have just gave her a nice little push to the ground. That might have sufficed. It's not like she was with nobody. It's not like nobody ran up on him after that, so apparently she wouldn't with nobody else. He could have just gave her a nice little shove. A little bitch, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? A little you know. But the like the closed fist is always, it should never be or always the last option, okay? Should never be an option or always the last option when it comes to a woman, okay? He could at least hit her with the backhand or the front hand. A push would have been, I think, would have sufficed, but damn, I do respect him for protecting this girl, though. I give him that, because a lot of niggas would have just let their ass fight and been like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just break it out, and then it is what it is, which I don't like. You know what I'm saying? At first, I thought that was okay, but I don't think that's okay. You shouldn't be wanting your woman to be fighting out here in these streets. Like, hell to nah, that's not okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I want my man to do something to that extent, though. Punch her in the face, though. That's a little egregious. Sorry, Z. You gotta keep your hands to yourself. Leave people alone is all I can say. If his girl's scared to fight and she kept coming when he broke up the fight. If his girlfriend, she kept coming, equal rights come up, equal fights. Equal lefts. I'm dead. Now, that's a fact, though, but still, I still don't think I want my man to punch her in the face, so that's a little egregious. That was a little much. I don't think I want to do all that. I don't know. I ain't never been. Nah, I ain't fuck with that. Nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with men hitting women. I don't like that. Although I do know, I'm already hip on both sides of the story. I know how women can be. I'm already sharp on how women can be. Right, a decent shove. What if worked that out? You said you just DM me? Who is that? Who DM me? High school teacher caught on video telling students Breonna Taylor was responsible for her own death. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Hold the fuck up. I mean, hold up.
Dr. G is doing that whole thing about Breonna. I'm sorry she was killed, but when you hang out with people with guns that shoot at cops, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire.
Hold up. So apparently a teacher was caught on video telling students that Breonna Taylor was responsible for her own death. She up here telling kids that she was responsible for getting shot in her damn bed. For some what? Okay.
Dr. G is doing that whole thing about Breonna. I'm sorry she was killed, but when you hang out with people with guns that shoot at cops, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. I am very sorry. I'm confused. Dr. G is on the.
He said I'm confused, right?
The announcements reading about what's her name, Breonna something. The one that was killed in the gunfire from the cops. She was hanging out with the guy who was wanted on charges. They had that, and he fired at them, and they fired back. If you hang out with people who are criminals and they shoot at a cop, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire.
Oh, wow. But you're not going to add context to it like they didn't just walk up in their motherfucking house at 3 o'clock in the morning, in the middle of the damn night where they would sleep, in the bed, and they thinking it's a fucking intruder shooting back. He's trying to protect his girlfriend. But, oh, no, it was just a drug dealer who got in a shootout with the cops, and she got caught in the crossfire. Man, these motherfuckers, dog, they are just ew, dog.
You're likely to get caught in the crossfire.
They are diabolical, bro. These motherfuckers are wicked.
Okay, here's the thing. She was with her boyfriend who was a criminal. That was her ex-boyfriend. They came to the wrong house.
Exactly.
That was her ex-boyfriend. He didn't live there anymore. But didn't he fire the first shot though?
No. She don't even know the damn story. Oh, but didn't he fire the first shot though? What?
If he shot, that was self-defense anyways, because that was the wrong.
Exactly.
Come on, forensic science. Okay. If you got a no-knock warrant, and besides that, I'll tell you right now.
Man, see, shit like this is what I'm saying, man. Miseducation, man. That goes back to the miseducation of Negroes, honestly. Even in that little instance right there. Because even for her to feel a need to put her 2 cents in that, like, come on, bruh. Even if you did feel like that, even if you did think that's how it happened, that's what people should be learning, baby, that's not what it was. A quick Google search could tell you that's not what the fuck it was. Come on. Really? And see, stuff like that happens all the time in public schools, especially dealing with white women. Well, white women are real vindictive like that. They real manipulative and passive. They will do little shit like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And twist narratives of history. You know what I'm saying? To look in their favor. To criminalize black people. And that's a problem. That is a problem. That's how they do it with slaves. They try to criminalize slaves or criminalize. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Whenever a white person starts a sentence with, I'm sorry that happened, but just leave. There cannot be reasons with, don't waste your time. Yeah, don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't. And white people like that, you don't argue with. Which is why I'm glad they did. I'm glad that they did, the students did correct it because they was young. They looked like it was like in did that say a high school? Was that a high school post? Yeah, high school. I'm like, they look like they was young. So these were high schoolers. So I'm glad that they at least had the balls enough to correct her on one hand. And also to record her ass, to be honest, because she should be fighting for that shit. You're literally spreading lies. You're literally spreading anti-black racist lies. Like literally propaganda to children, and you're a whole teacher. You know what I'm saying? So hell nah. And I don't know what class it's in or how that came up, how that came about, but how was your opinion on that even relevant? Her being that she was, when you're caught in the crossfire, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire between a drug dealer. You're friends with a drug dealer. I mean, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. I mean, they did shoot first. What? I mean, when you have a no-knock warrant, I mean, it's so, man, come on, bruh. And they program children to do shit like that all the time. They program children to believe in things of that nature all the time. This is the second time somebody sent me this live of Godfrey. What's so special about this live of Godfrey? Austin Chang, your next candidate for the cream of wheat box. What is this? Why you like the second person to send me this live? What's so special about that live from Godfrey? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, I'm kind of embarrassed.
It's something about a cream of wheat box, though. I don't really feel like watching that, to be honest. Ziz, you looking too good tonight. To be shows that SEC ass phone. Oh, the shows. I'm dead. Thank you too. Y'all like my makeup? Look, I did a little photo shoot. I told y'all I was doing a little photo shoot earlier, so I had to do my makeup and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get everything right. I had a damn twist out. I mean, I had a wash and go, but I was supposed to do the shoot yesterday and the day before yesterday, so my shit was 2 days old. Didn't look right. I had to slick it back, whatever. But the pictures still look good. Still look good in the pictures though. Hello, these white supremacists are everywhere. You got a suspected white supremacist justifying Taylor getting killed. Breonna Taylor getting killed. Right, that's who she was. You got suspected white supremacists all throughout the educational system, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? People think just adding, even though I do think that should be required, Black history classes and adding more Black, centered education. That is a necessity, but also you need Black teachers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to learn Black culture or Black education, Black history through damn white people, through white filters, white supremacist filters is still going to have a negative effect. It's still not going to be, you're not going to get the full effect, the full, everything you would get from a Black teacher, that connection, you know what I'm saying? And openness with a Black teacher that you have with a Black teacher or the fucking suspected white supremacist, you know what I'm saying? So even just a white teacher, period. So, nah, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? You need Black teachers. Black teachers are important. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need Black teachers in Black schools and Black curriculums. You know what I'm saying? Black content, Black curriculums made from Black people, not from fucking white people, filtered. You know what I'm saying? Filtered history through white people. Z, what you think about Patreon? What you mean? I don't know. Patreon is cool, I guess. I'm about to get one. Subscribe. That'll be up in a little bit. My Patreon. These men now half man, half amazing these days. I'm weak as hell. By the teacher's logic, Nicole Brown Simpson killing was justified. She hung around a bunch of mafia folks. ZZ, you looking? So my rule of thumb, I'm punching if she trying to kill me. Other words, last resort, LOL. Other man that walking away, you got a man. Dislike JK, LOL. Donate to ZZ's Trap Phone. Please donate to the Trap Phone Fund. Please donate to the Trap Phone Fund. That's a blessing. Oh, shit. You know what? This is a short live tonight. I really ain't had much to talk about, to be honest. I just want to get up here because I know I hadn't gone live since my last live, and I want to do it. I hadn't done my in other news this week, and I know I wanted to do that shit before Sunday. And I might do another one Sunday. I'll probably just go regular live Sunday, to be honest. I wanted to go live from my camera. But somebody can help me if you can. Now, I bought this damn HDMI cord. I bought a mini HDMI to regular HDMI cord. Then I bought the damn little adapter thing. Oh, shit. I bought the little HDMI thing adapter to go on my computer. Okay? I hooked the joint up. The shit still ain't working. I can't see my damn stream on my computer. I'm trying to figure out how can I stream from my camera to my computer. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't even know how to set this bullshit up. It's getting on my damn nerves. But now I looked it up, and I have a Chromebook too. I don't know what. Look, I got a damn Chromebook. Okay, so this made my life 10 times fucking harder. So now I gotta go and get this other piece that I seen online. Somebody else do. Use it and see if that shit works. If not, I might have to fuck around and get a whole new computer. To be honest, I might just have to take this damn computer apart. To be honest, I'm tired of these cord shit. It took me like 2 weeks just to get these 2 damn cords. I finally get the fucking cords, and now I can't even use the cords. It's not the right cords. So yeah, I gotta find a damn. I gotta figure this bullshit. It's blowing me. I check out that Godfrey. That's such a very important. What is he saying? What is Godfrey saying? Beyond that, you need to learn from black teachers in black neighborhoods in a black city, right? With a black with the black school board, right? Passed by black representatives. That's a fact. That's a fact. Chris B, real live. Shit. I don't even know, yo. I'm about to get involved with this joint. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't nothing to talk about. What we in? 75 minutes? What we at? That's an hour 20. That's like an hour 15, some shit like that. It's kind of short. One of the short end of the news. This is probably the shortest one I've done in a minute, to be honest. This shit was kind of dry though. This is probably a drier show. I almost didn't get up here, to be honest. And I was like, nah, let me get up here. I figured my energy would change. My energy was already kind of low. I thought this was going to boost me up. But, nah, my energy still ain't up there, to be honest. It's just not there. Not there today. Not feeling it. It's cool. It be like that. I'll be back on Sunday. But, other than that, make sure you follow me on Instagram, __CFWM. Follow me on Twitter, Shota_Utes. You can donate to my Cash App, which is ZZBIH. Very much appreciate it. Other than that, that is all I got. Shout out to K. Smith, King League, Chris B, Jay Lethal. Mercedes or Mercelines, whatever the fuck your name